Hello everyone, welcome back to another video. In today's video we are going to play with some Pat McGrath, and I will be testing and using for the first time the Pat McGrath Skin Fetish Sublime Foundation and the Mothership Midnight Sun, which is the Mothership 6. So I can't wait to show you guys look with this palette. I just got this palette and how this foundation wears on my face. So if you're new to my channel, I would love for you to subscribe down below. It will mean so much to me. I see a lot of people who watch my channel are not yet subscribed, so make sure you hit that button because that would help my channel grow. And now let's get started. So my face is already primed with my Supergoop Glowscreen primer. So this is a sunscreen slash primer. On the Sephora website, this actually retails for $90 Canadian. I'm excited to try it for the first time because I was able to pick this up with a couple gift cards I got over Christmas. Now the shade range is pretty good. Look how many shades there are. It's a long wearing customizable foundation that you can build it up to medium coverage. Finish is natural. It's good for all skin types, normal, dry, oily, and combo. This has a Vita Serum Complex which moisturizes and helps fight the appearance of wrinkles, while the Diamond Core Powder technology enhances skin texture and helps smooth and blur the appearance of fine lines, pores, and imperfections. So I don't have a pore filling primer on the face, so let's go ahead and apply this. I'm going to give it a shake just in case. Now it comes with, so this is the close-up of the foundation. It comes with a pump. Of course, the packaging is glass with the beautiful gold, the black and gold cap. I'm gonna pump. Ooh, it is very liquidy. I can't even show it. So I'm just gonna put one pump on one side here, and we are going to use the brush on this side. Oh, this is very, very liquidy. So I'm gonna go in with the Sephora Pro Foundation brush number 56, and let's apply one side with the brush, and I'm going to go in on the other side with a sponge and see if the product gets absorbed or it gets applied the same as with the brush. Or we'll see which side we like better. But the foundation is super lightweight, super hydrating right away, no streaks on the face. It is just beautiful. Okay, so I had to put the hair up because it was all over the place. So this side, let me zoom you in so you guys can see. This side is applied with the brush, and we will see if this gets covered, but you can see how beautiful and perfect it illuminates the face. Let's go ahead and apply this with a sponge. So again, I'm gonna pump out just one pump. Very, very liquidy, so you have to work fast with it when you pump it out. And I'm gonna go in with my beauty blender and let's see the difference. What I've noticed is that with both, the foundation seemed to apply actually equally. I did not notice any absorption in the beauty blender when we applied it on this side. What I've seen is it feels exactly the same. In this, with this foundation, it feels like both the sponge and the brush have applied the foundation equally. Like, I don't see any difference. So now I'm going to go with the beauty blender and push on this side as well to make sure that we don't have any streaks on the face. Very hydrating, beautiful on the face, very lightweight, absolutely gorgeous foundation. So let's see if we can build it up. I'm going to apply half a pump more and put it on this side of the face and go in with the beauty blender now and push it in. See if we can build it up more. Oh yeah, so you can see that the foundation has even removed the visibility of any pores on my face, which that's amazing. And I don't even have a pore filling primer on the face. It looks beautiful. So the foundation is just stunning, very liquidy, but very hydrating and very pore filling, smoothing on the face, very natural looking, beautiful foundation. Now let's go ahead and apply the rest of the makeup. So this, we're just gonna move faster so that we can get to the eyeshadow palette, but I'll make sure to put a timestamp down below when we start using the eyeshadow palette so you guys can skip directly to that. So now I'm gonna go in with my Lancome All Over Concealer, and I'm gonna use this as my eye primer as well. And for my under eye powder, I'm gonna use my Pat McGrath Under Eye Sublime Fetish powder. I don't know, the writing is gone, so I have no idea the exact name, but I'm gonna be linking all these products down below. Okay, for my bronzer, I'm gonna use my favorite Anastasia Beverly Hills Cream Bronzer. This is in the shade Sunkissed, and it's this beautiful one right here. I'm gonna use a Co-Beauty slanted brush, and let's warm up the face a bit here. Oh, I love this bronzer. It just, look at that nice caramel shade on the face. It just warms up the complexion so beautifully. I think over this bronzer, I'm gonna go with my favorite Dior palette and use these sides together and kind of go over and give myself more glow. Ooh, I love this palette. I'm gonna have to repurchase it soon. Look at that. For highlighter, I'm gonna go with my Makeup by Mario in the shade Pearl. Look at that. And this foundation, I can tell you that it has not been disturbed when applying all these products on and rubbing. The foundation looks very beautiful on the face still. I'm going to apply my Anastasia Beverly Hills blush. This is in the shade Peach Caramel. This is a beautiful, beautiful blush. And I'm going to use the same brush, my Co-Beauty, and go into the blush and just stamp it on the cheek. This is such a beautiful toasty blush. Done. Let's move on to the eyeshadow palette. Now, this is not a new palette at all. This is the Mothership 6 Midnight Sun palette. This palette, I had my eye on this for a very long time. I love the outside packaging, and when we open it up, this beautiful palette comes out, which is exactly like all of her Mothership palettes, but the shades inside are beautiful. These are shades that I favor over all the other shades. I love that there's this purple here. I love this green. I mostly got this palette because of this green. I love it so much. But I'm gonna do some swatches here for you guys. Of course, the palettes are made in Italy. So I'm gonna start swatching the top row right here, starting from this side. So here is the top row. The shades don't have any names, but they are beautiful. Look at that. Aren't they stunning? Now these two are the ones that are towards the end. They seem more glittery. This first two seem more soft, and the middle one is a matte. So beautiful. Now let's go ahead and swatch the bottom row. So here is the bottom row, which I think this is my favorite row. These first two are mattes. This is an off black. It's very soft and beautiful. This green one has a satin finish, very soft. This purple one is just very softer than the satin finish, and this is more glittery right here, but not big chunks of glitter. They are stunning. Or maybe, do you guys want to see two looks? Let's do two looks. I haven't done that in a while. And what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna use this palette this way so I can give you guys an idea. So I'm gonna go and create one look with these shades right here, okay? And the other eye, we're gonna create a look with those shades right there. What do you guys think? Let's try it. So we can use all shades. So I'm gonna start with this shade right here. So if you guys are wondering what I have on my brows, Lately, I have been obsessed with this Got to Be glue. This is the only one that seems to actually work for me better than the Anastasia Beverly Hills Brow Freeze. This seems to stay on my face so much nicer and better than all my other products. Now let's move on to the deeper shade right here and put this in the crease with the same fluffy brush. Well, these shades are extremely pigmented, pigmented. However, they are super easy to blend. So far, there's no fallout at all. So I'm gonna use a more fluffy, flat brush like this. And I'm gonna dip into that black shade right here and put it in the outer corner. I'm trying to make this looks usually pretty wearable for everyone. Something that you can use when you go to work, when you go outside of your home. So usually the looks I try to create for you guys are looks that are more wearable, especially for beginners as well. So I think for the middle part, I'm gonna go in with this shade right here. And I'm gonna use my finger. This is a more mustardy shade, and I'm gonna put this in the middle of my eye, connecting it with that darker shade. This combo is what Pat McGrath is about, the black with the gold. It is stunning. In the inner corner, I'm gonna use this shade with my finger and apply this in the inner corner right here to brighten this area up. With the same fluffy brush, I'm gonna go into kind of the same order of shades. I'm gonna start with this, and then the black to add on the bottom lash line. So I'm gonna go get a smaller brush. So I really wanna create on the bottom lash line all the shades that we have at the top, and I'm gonna go into that darker color with the same brush and smoke this outer corner out, only up to half of my eyeball here. I wanna use this for underneath my brow bone, so I'm gonna go into this light one that we put in the inner corner and highlight this brow bone a bit right there. And add a little bit more in the inner corner here. So we can highlight that inner corner. So I think that this eye looks quite ready. We're gonna add the mascara at the end, but let's go ahead and create another look on this eye. And let's go ahead now, and we're gonna work with this side right here. So I'm gonna go into this shade very slightly and use that as my crease and transition, because if you don't use much of it, you can actually use it as a transition. Even though it's so deep, you start in the crease and you slowly blend it upwards. That way you can kind of use it as your transition color. This is gonna be interesting. I'm not sure what I'm gonna do, but I think I'm gonna go into this purple right here, right now, with my finger and add this on the eyelid right there, in the middle only. We're gonna go into this copper right here, and with my finger, this is very glittery, and try to add it. This has a little bit of fallout, so I think the best is to spray it. Will help it stick better to the eyelid without fallout. That's much better. I don't like fallout. And now I'm gonna go into this light yellowy green. So pretty, very pretty, not creamy. It's a little bit it's just not as soft as the purple one. And I'm gonna add this in the inner corner here. Wow, this is more of a colorful look for sure. So I'm gonna add go back into, I'm gonna go into this shade with the reddish shade just to add a little bit more warmth here. Now that coppery shade is quite interesting. I think I'm gonna go with that black with a flat brush and kind of tone this a little bit down. So put that black shade a little bit. And I'm gonna go back into that purple because we kind of lost it in there. Go all over the eyelid and then add that little yellow again here in the inner corner right there. For the bottom part, I'm gonna go into those brown shades and just add this on the bottom. Okay, so I went ahead and I kind of cleaned the under eye area a bit because all that fallout was not looking good. And underneath the eye, I want to add maybe this shade right here in this half part of the eye. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to spray my brush with a setting spray water, whatever you prefer, so that we don't have any more fallout. There you go. I wanted to connect that yellow with the yellow there. Now I have this glittery white shade, which I don't know. Maybe I should add this on the top of the purple. Kind of tone that down because I wanted to use all shades. So it's this guy right here beside the purple that I added on top. So this eye is quite glittery. I have some thoughts about this palette. I'm gonna go ahead and use the exact same light shade that we used in here in the inner corner, which is the opposite, which is this guy right here. And I'm just gonna highlight the brow bone because that's basically the only shade you can use for highlighting the brow bone and your inner corner. I'm gonna go ahead, apply some mascara. We'll show you the final look with mascara on. We're gonna apply some lipstick as well, and I'll give you my final thoughts. So enjoy this intermission and I'll be right back. Okay, so my hair is down. I know it looks all fluffy and weird, but my eyes are completely done. My lips are done. I just applied my favorite Sephora lipstick in the shade 7, which is this lipstick by Lip Stories. And this is my favorite. I love this shade. I think it looks really good. So every time I do some dramatic eyes, I like to keep it very nude. But anyways, I'll zoom you in. Here are the eyes up close. Which one do you guys like the most? Make sure you comment down below. But my favorite is this eye. And I will tell you why in a second. But I love how both looks turned out. This is more of a glittery party eye. This is more of a cool toned down eye. So it's just something that I wanted to give you guys an idea on how to use all of the shades. But yeah, comment down below and let me know. Now let me give you my final thoughts. So first of all, the foundation. Now the foundation is stunning. I've filmed and the foundation has not settled into any of my fine lines, any creases. Looks very hydrating, looks beautiful from far. I think it looks beautiful up close as well. It is the perfect amount of shine that this foundation provides. It doesn't look oily. This is amazing because it's good for every skin tone. I know it's a very high price. That's the only negative about this. But if you do have a gift card, I would definitely recommend to invest in this foundation. It has great skincare benefits. A great foundation that I like to invest into is to have skincare benefits for my skin, and I think that it applied amazing. Even under cream products, powder products, it looks beautiful. I have not used any powder on my face except my eyelids and underneath my eyes because I wanted to see this beautiful glow and see how this foundation performs. So definitely recommend this. Now for the eyeshadow palette, I love Pat McGrath. All eyeshadow palettes, they're all beautiful. I love the Mothership palette. This is a beautiful palette and I wanted to get it mostly for this shade, and this shade. and of course the neutrals. I love that it has a lighter shade that you can use in the inner corner underneath the brow bone, and also a darker shade that you can intensify the outer corner, use it as an eyeliner. Very easy to use. Love how the shades work. The mattes work perfectly. Now the only shade I'm not a big fan is this shade right here. It is very rough and very glittery, and it actually creates a lot of fallout. So I would suggest to wet your brush or your finger before you apply this. This coppery shade is my least favorite. I still love the palette, but if I were to choose out of all the shades, probably this coppery one is my least favorite, only because it caused me a lot of fallout. But other than that, this palette is beautiful. So be aware of fallout with this shade, but all the other shades look stunning. They blend beautiful. There's no fallout. They're just a dream to work with. So those are my thoughts on this palette. I hope that you guys really enjoyed this. Let me know down below what you guys think of this foundation, if you have it, what you think of the complexion, and also what is your most favorite look, this eye right here or the glittery eye. So my favorite is probably this one, but I really love that purple glitter there as well. So I hope you guys enjoy this 2 look in one video. I don't do this as much, so I hope you enjoyed it. And if you did and you are new to my channel, please, I would really appreciate it if you hit that subscribe button. It would mean so much to me. I wish you all a wonderful day. Always remember to be yourself, and I cannot wait to see you in my next one. Love you guys. Bye.